A child's life is at its most vulnerable yet receptive from 0 to 6 years of age. Care and education in these early years lay down the foundation of the child's cognitive, emotional, and physical well-being. In recognition of this, the National Early Childhood Care and Education, or ECCE Policy 2013, provides guidelines for childcare and educational practices, cross-referencing related policies for the provisioning of nutrition, health and hygiene, protection, and care. Together, this ensures holistic ECCE. The National Education Policy 2020 further emphasizes the importance of early childhood education, or ECE, in setting goals of universalizing ECE in India by 2030. Despite recommendations of various committees and experts, as of now, ECE is not recognized as a right within any legislation in India. While the primary provider of early childhood care and education is the Anganwadi system, various ECE centers have cropped up across the country, run as public schools, government-aided schools, and government-unaided schools. Many choose to attend these in lieu of Anganwadis with the hope of receiving higher quality ECE. On closer look, however, the existing policy framework fails to set uniform standards for provisioning of ECE for this larger ecosystem of providers. Vidhi's report, Passing the Baton, deep dives into a public-private partnership model for providing ECE run by the Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai. Under this model, over 20 NGOs are provided aid by the MCGM and tasked with delivering ECE in centres called Balwadis. We find that without a suitable policy governing the model, access to Balwadis and quality of care and education provided to students in such centres is not equitable. For example, it is not clearly defined what entitlements or support services the MCGM is required to provide to their students. Thus, some NGOs on their own volition provide midday meals while others cannot. Disadvantaged groups such as children with disabilities face possible incidences of exclusion under the model, as Balwadi teachers are not trained to identify or teach students with disabilities. Balwadis are also free to choose their own curriculum and do not adhere to any pupil-teacher ratio, with as many as 35 to 40 children enrolled in a single classroom in some instances. In other words, care and education received by students is determined by the particular NGO running a Balwadi rather than being standardized by the state. To know more about this model and about the need for greater regulation of non-state providers of ECE, check out Vidhi's recently launched report, Passing the Baton, Understanding the PPP Model of Pre-Primary Education in Mumbai.